Charles Coviello.
I didn't hear you. What?
My name is Charles Coviello. I live at 73 Willow Street in Bridgeport. I'm a candidate for mayor, and I live in the East End. And I've got a question for this board. I have been before this board at least the last 4 years asking you not to close a school in the East End of the city of Bridgeport, whether it be Dunbar or Hall. But it's always within the 139 Democratic,
It's all the way around,
139 district. It might be because we're not represented up there. You don't see anybody from the East End or the East Side on that board. They all live on the west side of the city. Children are being transferred from Tinsdale. Not to fill it up, but there are children being transferred from Tinsdale to Hall and Marine. Our schools are failing. Not just Dunbar School, but Bridgeport schools are failing. And they're failing our children and our parents. Leave Dunbar School open. Leave the East End alone. We're tired of you coming here and telling us that you're going to close our school. The courts ordered us to build this school. I don't know if you look at history, this school was court ordered to be built.
I didn't know that.
Federal discrimination laws. The courts will order this school to stay open. This is America. And our children's rights will be protected from your neglect and from the misuse of funds. That's for that.
Use of funds.
Thank you.
The Reverend Kenneth Knowles. Could we please be quiet? Listen to the next speaker. Thank you.
This is a man who said he's proud that his children do not attend Bridgeport School.
I agree. My address is 850 Central Avenue. I live directly across the street. My wife is a teacher, and I've been living up here for 10 years. My wife teaches here for the last 5 years. I'm thoroughly offended by whatever this fact sheet, whoever created it, is completely erroneous.
That has nothing
We
to do
did
with
not receive $200,000 from the Board of Education. Our church our schools and daycares are the only business in the entire city that hires 95% of Bridgeport residents. It makes no sense that whoever created this is attacking the only business entity, church, or anything that has invested its own money. Over $12 million of poor, working class people invested in the East End. No one has invested that type of private money over here. And to attack the church and say that we are somebody to sell out, I was Bill Finch's treasurer. I am the only person that worked on this campaign. I didn't even get a check for being his treasurer, and I didn't take a job. So to come at me or say that my choice to close the school, I'm saying to close it and my wife's going to get fired. I need the income. I need my wife to have a job. But at the same time,
She can pay the
I have
private
a
school.
moral responsibility as a pastor to know what's best for the members of our congregation. My wife's class, she has 17 more kids in her class than she did last year. 17 more. She's teaching 17. I want the boys to know.
What the heck does this have to do with Dunbar?
And has come home repeatedly telling me the shift of 3 different principals.
What's that have to do with Dunbar?
Has caused all the teachers.
But his children don't go to Dunbar. His children go to private school. Oh, okay.
I will get closer to it, and I will say this. Like I said,
Yes, I do. I hear the bullshit. I hear the bullshit. It has nothing to do with it.
Dr. Ramos, the issue is funding. There are 18.5
2 minutes.
funded law. That is so complicated.
Thank you.
But that's not fair. Oh. Oh.
Lillian Wade.
Oh.
Like your kids go to private school, you don't say that up there that you can't enroll junior. Your kids go to private school.
Wait, back.
My children do go to private school. I care so much today about not going to participate in a friendly education system. I care about my kids. And I pay $23,000 for each one of y'all. And I pay classes.
We need your attention, please. We have a speaker waiting to speak.
That was embarrassing. That was very embarrassing.
We have a
Everybody.
speaker waiting
Yeah.
to speak. Let us please give her our
I think it's ignorant to the
attention.
fact that it will.
Miss Lillian Wade.
So that's exactly how I feel. They're very ignorant to the fact that it will.
This was on that tape. I didn't know I had to agree with nobody but my own self.
All right.
And if I felt like the way I feel, that's my constitutional right. Anybody don't like it, go ahead.
Good.
I don't have to agree with you, but you're gonna respect me.
What was that all about?
Bishop R.
About the pastor. About the pastor or part? Oh. What was that about? Is that her? Was that her?
First of all, let me say, I
Oh.
live at 707 Central Avenue. My name is Bishop Charlie Griffith. Now, the playground is in the back. The NRC, the community built it. Wasn't the Board of Ed, wasn't the parents or anything else. We saw fit to want to help the children at this school. Last year, it was Reverend McCluster and Bishop Kenneth H. Most Sr. who brought the information to the attention of the IMA, who fought adamantly to keep this school open, based on information that we were given. However, come to find out that the board is so divided that even in the meetings they vote 6-3 every time.
That's right.
Now,
6-3.
it's a shame. It's a shame that folks would have to join together.
That's right.
And some board members will come into the community and feed information that's not always true. And you have to be careful. Parents, don't let folks, listen to me, the enemy is crafty. A people that's divided against itself cannot stand. You've got to understand that principle. Do not allow board members that's divided among themselves to divide us as people. We want our children to have the best education possible. My kids go to private school. I would love my kids to go to public school. My daughter was in the paper last week, graduated from Coleman Cathedral, second in her school, because I invested in her education. I want the best for my kids. That's my God-given right. And good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That's my right as a parent. It's your right too. You should want the best for your kids. Now, even if it means moving some of the kids, I'm against, listen, I don't want to see the kids go. The reality is, I think we need to change some of the teachers. I think what we need is that our kids play on the same level. I think, okay, give me 30 more seconds. I think that the same books that's in Trumbull, Eastern Country Area, in Fairfield should be in Bridgeport.